Now Allen. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now Jones has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Giants at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better 1 play here, 1 play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got Bellinger. And he will have a Giants 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another 1st there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Down to the 42, 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate. Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On play action, Allen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll run wide side here with Barkley. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a throw out to his fullback. It's complete.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 35 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Anthony Schwartz, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. On the tackle, it was Dane Belton.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham. Signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He'll buy some time right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They're going to look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have opened the lead up to 30. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Chargers 31, Giants nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he is going to have the Giants first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And that one complete to Hodgins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to 24. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Allen off the play fake. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Adafe Owe able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Going for the deep ball. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Here's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen. he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Allen. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the INT, it's Allen finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Touchdown, L.A. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now this throw caught left side. On the move past the 40. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah Hodgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass in the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. On play action, Allen. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger 1st. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. That late touchdown stretching their lead a bit further here in the 4th quarter. And Charles, this undefeated team once again looking sharp in this ball game.
And how about what they've done on offense? Because prior to this game, we didn't expect this offense to play as well as what we've seen in this one. They decided to jump out there and jump up with the rest of the team and help preserve their undefeated status.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll drop to throw. Running the slant, Gray with it.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So Allen's going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Chargers.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 52, Giants 20.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Right side, and he finds Gray. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down. 19 tight.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.